From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Ten too soft. 57, come on. Too low, Captain. Hey, Haywood! Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the run. Good soft, baby. That's baby soft. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, jet!
Well, run on first down. Rodriguez. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now! Go! Mike's 59! Mike's 5!
Looking to throw on second down. Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Anderson on third down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Go! I got you, Pop. Right there, 54.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Darnold from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Bell sheds him off. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here we go. 6 yards. Watch the slip.
Here's Darnold running the option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold completes it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case,
and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point, good by Aguayo. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Good. Watch the slant. Motion.
On second down now, it's Rodriguez. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Hey. Hey, check, Mike. Ready?
On first down, Rodriguez. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set, 8, read. That's what I do.
On second down, it's Rodriguez. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards on the ground. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Who's that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Anderson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
6-6, pull it high. 59's mark.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Look at me, zipper. Switch gears. You draw Corker.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. The connection made. It's Graham. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Line 36. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Lady. Spot. 80 weapon.
Darnold on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Rodriguez. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Rodriguez. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold, caught here by Bell. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Vanderdoes able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 50, check 50. Man, 80.
Here's Darnold. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a give, right side. Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set, ready? 60 or. You. Pilot, 64, weak. You got tight. You got tight. You got out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And an alley to run. 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Here's Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Darnold running the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Gordon, complete. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57. Mike, 57. Look, squeeze. Check 4, check 4.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On second down at 4. Darnold going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Go.
On third down, Rodriguez. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Anderson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go, son. 6, line 36. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
A first down throw, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
3 down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again, Anderson. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Anderson now on 1st and 10. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Darnold. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Anderson operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Red 80. No. Off.
Again, it's Bell. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to